day of grinding in Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, but it's also a holiday. It is, well, here.
Labor Day.
Oh, Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Cutting some watermelon on Labor Day.
And we're grilling some food.
On Labor Day.
And we're cooking some meat.
Here on Labor Day. And I'm catching squirrels and putting them on my grill because I'm fruity.
On
Labor Day.
And what can you do this holiday?
Labor Day.
And what else is good for this day? Mustaches.
Mustache
Labor
rides.
Day. And finally, heat up that grill on
Labor Day.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's all. That's all I wanted to share with you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And now, on to the main event. So, I've done a bit of grinding since last I played on stream. So Liz is now more than ready to take on places like the Demon's Court hard mode, which is called the Afternoon Fort. So it's daytime here, which is pretty cool. Here, let me show you. So I got a new weapon that's got 33 attack. It's got the range move, not the kick, which, for better or worse, is a thing. I also picked up the Varnitas, or sorry, not Varnitas. That sounds like it would be a Mexican, like, meat food. The Vanitas, I guess, is probably how you say it, maybe, which is anti-fire. So you can see I've got a bit of that going on. I can get up to +4 flame resistance. I'm not going to bother with that at the moment. Because it's not necessary. +3 protects me from being stunned from Firaga. So, which works out pretty well for me, I think. But as usual with all the hard mode dungeons, our first goal is basically to figure out a way to cast haste. Which is now within our grasp. So luckily for us, it seems that most of the hard mode dungeons generally have... They generally have the components for haste pretty close by. So, also the reason I'm wearing my watch ring, or accessory rather, so here you go. Bonk, half a heart of damage from Firaga. Isn't that nice? So the only thing I had to worry about is the fact that the Lamias can cast, like, stop. Occasionally they cast stop. They don't do it that often, but they do it. The weirdest thing about this area is that the hardest things to fight are the lizards. Which is, they're kind of similar to the Mushroom Forest. In that, they're just gank squads of things that can stagger you. So, but these guys are actually the easiest thing to fight. Because all you have to do is alternate between attack and defense. And you'll never get hit, so... Well, okay, I say that, then get hit. Hubris. But yeah, they're just big old kitty cats, or whatever the hell they are. But they die pretty fast, and you don't have to worry too much about it. Again, haste and cure seems to be like the ideal combination for soloing most of these places. Okay, there's a gang squad up above though. So with the lizard gang squads, you mainly want to go after the lancer first, is what I found. So we'll let this guy die first. If you can, ow, yeah, that guy who just threw that. So you can kill them with one focus attack, but because I upgraded my weapon to one that has a blast instead of the kick, I'm gonna not do that. The other way you can cheese these guys is if you get like a ranged magic and then just use it on them. But yeah, the lizards, either my attack is too low or what, but I can't stun them with a focus attack right now. So instead you just kind of have to rely on, you know, dodging and smacking. Also, I should put on my anti-fire armor again. But yeah, pretty much all of them, ow. The reason why I don't like the lance cast the most is because of the range, right? You can always dodge these other guys, but sometimes it just catches you off guard. But you can do basically the same thing as you did with Purple Dude to fight these guys. But the lancers or whatever. And the caster guys, if you have plus fire armor, you can leave them to last because they won't be able to stun you. But if you don't have any fire armor because you haven't like ground out the mushroom, or rather the toadstool forest, then you're gonna have some trouble. Just because the fire will stun you, so you might want to kill the casters first in that case. Also, the weird thing about the hard mode of Demon's Court is that they removed the chests up here. I think they just moved them down to like where I got Cure and Raise down below, but yeah. The other thing that I found myself doing when I was farming this a little bit earlier is clearing out the bottom section first before going up onto the wooden plank sections. Whoops. But definitely having enough strength, like I have 75 strength right now, is really helpful. At least 70 will let you kill the lizards mostly comfortably. But you're not going to be able to get them all in one hit. Like, if I use the butterfly head, then I can kind of take them on a little bit faster, it feels. Because you can kite them around like this, and then wait for the guy to throw it. And if you're not directly in the line of sight, which I wasn't there, but you can do a jump attack to kind of dodge everything. But he'll hit you if you jump straight on at him like that, so it can be a slight pain. Oh boy, we're gonna die. But yeah, that's why I call them gank squads though, because it's kind of like in Dark Souls where you get just like stun locked horribly, which you can, you know, that can happen here. But so far the only place I've gotten properly stun locked, I guess we'll take you out. The only place I've been properly stun locked, actually I have a video of it, is in the mushroom forest right here, where I couldn't get away at all, no matter how much I tried. And I was even hasted, so I should have been able to move faster. But yeah, getting between a plant and a lizard is a terrible idea. Or at least if you don't have any Phoenix Downs. I mean, you'll get out of it once you die, right? But ideally, no one dies. A couple more hits should kill this guy, though. There we go. There we go. But again, having fire armor makes fire armor do half a heart of damage, so you can just kind of ignore the casters, which is really useful, and you don't get stunned. But once you're down to one, if you don't actually want to just run around, you can just, you know, do the usual bait and switch. Also, I haven't even bothered to look at my mission is. So far, like, I mean, I end up doing it a lot, just killing all the enemies because it's fun and I enjoy it. Pick up items. But so far, every hard mode dungeon that I've done, they always give you the 3 recipes, like no matter what. I think so far, the mansion, when I did a couple multiplayer runs of the mansion's hard mode, that was the only one that ever seemed to like change a little bit. Like it had all the recipes, but the material that would drop would change. Also, if you're wondering why the heck I just swapped over, it's because this is the kick versus the blast, and the blast won't go up the stairs. So, but in general, like the focus blast is really good when you're playing not hard mode stuff, but I find that the kick is more useful. Like when you're dealing with these gank squads that every hard mode dungeon seems to want to throw at you, where they have a bunch of enemies that can just stagger you. Just for the like movability of everything, so you can get in and out quickly. But surprisingly enough, I think that the Demon's Court is easier than some of the other places. I mean, I think definitely the hardest hard mode dungeon that I've attempted so far has been the Goblin Wall, because I can barely get past like the first few enemies there, just because it's such a clusterfuck. And I think that honestly think that having a raise ring would be a good idea to like before even going to the Goblin Wall again, because you immediately start off with like dark flans and shit to deal with. So and it's just like a bad combination of enemies right at the start. So I mean, maybe if one just like ran past that, but and then probably the second after that would be the cave, or not the cave, sorry, the mines. The Miasma Pit is its official hard mode name. Just because of like, it wasn't that bad to get to the boss, but the boss himself was awful. Just the amount of staggering that you had to deal with, and then the rewards are all clavet recipes, so it wasn't even worth it for me. I mean, there's material too, right? But primarily it was clavet stuff. So yeah, see. Oh, my haste wore off. Again, I think with a proper multiplayer party, you could probably get through the Miasma Pit without as much difficulty. Like 2 clavets in front holding their shields up to block everything that tries to stagger you. Like, I think that would work really well. But as a single Sulky, it's a nightmare to get through that boss with all the staggering going on. Not to mention how fast they attacked. But the Demon's Court is wicked easy. I mean, like, I died once, sure, but I don't normally die that often. I jumped a little soon, but that's fine. You can get 2 hits on these guys sometimes if you're going for it, but I don't know, I don't think it's necessarily worth it. Also, how I'm being staggered there, that's why I have my other armor as well, so I can just tank that hit and not jump, not fall over. Because then even if you mess up the dodge, because it's like, it's a little bit tricky. But it seems that, I think if you were trying to rush this, like if you were using a group of people, I want to say that both of the purple dog things, I forget their names, you fight them in Final Fantasy 13 if I remember right, a few times. But, and in other Final Fantasies too, but like that specific design of the enemy is very, well, I guess 13 stole it from here, or well, probably just stole it from other Final Fantasies, but still. But anyway, the purple dogs, for lack of a better term, I think both of them are the ones with the keys, so if you're trying to rush this just to collect armor and those types of things, then you'd go right after those guys instead. Let's see if I can remove one of these guys first. I think I got him. Yep. So I think the other thing about hard mode is not to be afraid of using like your advantages. Like for example, getting enemies caught on things. Like just standing here means that only the caster can really get me for the most part. So also, even though Soki is like my primary and such, I haven't bothered to look into it, but every now and then I like go directly into my third attack, like the spin attack. And I haven't quite figured out what the timing is to do that, because that could be really useful. Because sometimes when you do the spin, you actually evade the attack that's incoming. So that can be useful. If I could do that consistently, I could probably take out those guys a fair bit better. But again, just being able to get in and out of enemies like ranges and like bait them into attacking so that they can become open is the main reason to use haste. Not to mention that you can cast cure faster, which is kind of necessary, I find. But also the boss isn't significantly changed from the normal version. It's the queen of the area as opposed to the king, I guess, that you fight at night. And she comes with the Lamia as well as 2 corals. But the corals don't respawn, which is kind of interesting. Or at least they either don't respawn or have an extremely high like respawn time. Because whenever I kill them, they never seem to come back, but the Lamia definitely does a few times. Okay. Oops, I missed. Oh boy. Also, you can use this chest right here to kind of block that guy just a little bit. You can, if you do it right, you can get him stuck on it, and then you won't have to worry about him as you smack other people. But it's not really worth it, I think, to like specifically try to get it. Like, I mean, you can do this, right? And then he'll get stuck for a little bit. But if you attack while you're there, you will open the chest and kind of lose that. But it can be handy all the same. So I'm thinking, as far as what other hard mode dungeons to show today, I haven't done the cave yet, Celebration Cave. I have a feeling it's going to be awful, just because Celebration Cave isn't really that fun of an area normally. Let's see here. Oh, there he is. Shoot. That's the other thing about the blast, is that, you know, enemy walks in front of it and you're gonna hit them instead. Shoot. But yeah, I imagine for anyone who has unlocked the hard mode dungeons, that at that point in the game, you're probably like, I feel like you're probably smart enough to just like retreat when you need to. But then again, like going back to some of the non-hard mode dungeons, they're really easy. Like there's not a whole lot of challenge. Like in general, I find unless I just make a stupid mistake of some kind, I don't generally die in like the non-hard mode game until the final boss most of the time, unless I make a dumb mistake. But again, you have to choose which enemies you want to fight all the time, right? So like the purple lad down below, I don't want to fight him at the same time as someone else, because that's just a bad idea. Can do that. I think I'm still wearing my... Yeah, we're still wearing our anti-electricity. So... But yeah, like, I mean, I guess fighting a coral at the same time isn't that bad, as long as he sticks to electricity and doesn't swap to ice. I think the main thing is you just don't want to be stunned. Hi. Whoop. So. But also, like, do these guys, they don't take less hits than the lizards, but it feels like they die so quick. Okay, gank squad to my left. So, dodge, focus. And yeah, sadly I don't. Even 75 weapon strength isn't quite enough to take him out in a single focus shot, sadly. Which I think that's weird though, because I feel like my kick takes them out in like one hit. So that's really bizarre. Maybe the blasts just aren't as potent. Yank. I think the other thing that can be useful if you're trying to do this yourself, as far as soloing goes, is like right now they're kind of desynced, right? Like they're both attacking me at their own pace. Kiting them around enough and then getting them together and then getting them to attack at the same time is good, because then you can time your like flip defense or whatever kind of defense you have to dodge. But if they're off from each other, then you can't, right? Make. The only annoying thing about haste is that you outrun your move so easily. Okay, I don't think there's one purple up above. Here, I'll show you the cheap trick you can do on the lizards though. Like if you're not comfortable kind of running around and smacking them, you can just do silly things like this. Whoops, not slow, sorry. Let's put Cure back there, and then... So, especially right here, like on a corner, can just get them to come down and then get, around the corner before they do. And then all you can do is keep them interested. Because they will run away eventually, because they can't hit you. But they're not that smart. They're lizards. And assuming that you have fire-resistant armor, you're not gonna have to care about the person casting Firaga on you 300 times. And like, I don't think a flame badge will protect you from Firagas. The whatchamacallit there. The stagger from it. But I think +2 might. +3 definitely will. So if you have like a single piece of armor from the Toadstool Forest. See, you just bait him in. Get him around. Abuse his AI. And this is it's sort of safer, I suppose. It definitely is, like, if your strength isn't that high, or if you're a magic class, then I imagine that this would probably be the way you want to go. Either that, or possibly casting, like, blizzard spells. I have a feeling that those would work fairly well. But the combination that I always tend to use at any point in time while soloing is try to get haste and cure. And having a cure ring helps a lot. Though the hard mode dungeons, a lot of them give you like 4 or 5 cures. I mean, how many are we up to right now? We have 5 cures. 5 cures, 5 raises. So they certainly give you enough to work with. And since I'm fighting someone who can stagger, swap over to that resistance. That was weird, but okay. I feel like he's being lazy. Also, you don't have to do attack defend over and over again. It's more just trying to conserve health. But like if you have the +2 resistance, you won't go down from that stagger, so you can just sit there and beat the shit out of him. Shoot, sorry. I've been like trying to be conscious of like singing or humming along with the music. It's too good. That's my complaint about the game. It's just the music is too good. Alright, so boss time. So there is Fire Aga to deal with, but also there is slow from the Lamia. So, or rather, I think it's stop. So if you can resist that at all, even a little bit, like +1 to resist slowness or resist stop, whichever one it is, it's not going to stop it all the time. I think it's got like a small chance to once you do that. But any chance is better than possibly getting stuck, you know? So. Oh, and there's a recent, I guess, release of things to come for this game as far as like patches and stuff goes. And they're going to be adding in the ability to skip like the opening boss cutscenes while in multiplayer mode, which is nice because that, you know, and I think it might have also mentioned skipping the letter scene for people who don't, you know, aren't the ones getting letters in multiplayer. So that's kind of nice. Good little quality of life. Like I could skip this, I could just hit the plus button, but I kind of like watching it at least once per run. But yes, there she is, the Lizard Queen. Also, reminder, this isn't like anything new at all, but yeah. Oh shoot. No, I wanted to get them with one of those. Let me up. Okay. I should be wearing these. Also, just double check. No, sorry, unfaltering watch, stop resistance, my bad. Oh, the cat just interrupted me. Also, I mean, I mainly use Cure, right? But never be afraid to use your items, especially in hard mode. Like, I think, yeah, the mines, or the miasma pit rather, that used up 30 Phoenix Downs just because of how annoying the boss was. So, but yeah, you got pretty much every element represented in this fight, I think, because the corals can cast anything, and they like to cast thunder. And then the Lizard Queen herself, she's got Blizzard going on. But if you stick close to her, she won't really use it too often. But with any boss, your main goal is always to take out the mobs first for the most part, or at least narrow them down to the least annoying ones. And the corals are annoying because they stun you when they do the physical attack. They also die pretty quickly, so it's not too bad. There we go. So now there's just 2, which means we just have to bait her into doing things like this. Dodge that, and kill the Lamia, who will then respawn a little bit later. But the Lamia is a problem, just because of that. She casts stop magic, and you don't really want to be stopped in front of an angry lizard. So, anyway. Once you're here, though, I cast haste first, because then I can just not care about things, and attack. Alright, so that move, right? If you're on the left side, or if you just defend a little bit late, not late enough to get hit, but late enough that like you're still getting iframes during that second swing of her arm, then you'll dodge both. You can also just go behind her if you don't want to try to defend against it. Like if you're a Clavet who can't get their shield up in time, right? I don't actually know how fast the Yuke's defense is. Like, I mean, they just go with transparent, right? But you can also just like walk away to the side. But as long the other basically as long as you're managing your command list fine, you'll be okay, right? And making sure you don't get hit by that. It's another reason why I kind of like the haste cure combo, because haste takes up 3 slots, so you don't have to worry too much. Oh, I can't remember. I want to say it was, I think it was, there we go, we resisted the stop there, that was nice. I want to say it was someone in the Final Fantasy XIV stream a couple of days ago when we talked about a bunch like movies and other things like that. But someone recommended the movie Departures to me. Or Okurubito, I think is the Japanese name of the movie. About a cellist who becomes a encoffiner. And it was a good movie. I had some lighthearted moments. Whoops, I leaped into that. That was good. It had some lighthearted moments, but also touched on a lot of like sad and serious bits. Bonk. But it was really good though. I'd recommend it, I guess, if you kind of want a sad movie. Though I will say, having parents who are dealing with a lot of health problems and stuff right now and getting up there in age, it definitely, watching a movie like that that's kind of focused all around death and passing and whatnot, you're definitely going to be put into a mood, you know, like a contemplative mood. So at those times, it may be best to play Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles and grind your little heart out. I probably need this. I was kidding. I mean, you do whatever you need to do when you're processing things, right? But I just wanted to point out, it did put me in a bit of a mood. But that was yesterday that I watched that, so I'm pretty happy now. And I also played Remnant from the Ashes last night with a friend, so it was good. If I could figure out what baits her into doing that move, that would be great. Like, I don't know if maybe you just have to attack her left side to get her to do it, because I feel like when you attack her left side, she does that. But again, like once you get it down to just her and the Lamia, the fight's pretty similar to the hard mode one. I mean, I think with any hard mode area, I think it really is just about preparation and having the right resistances. Like I have, ooh, nice. And the necessary Phoenix Downs, of course. When you're playing solo, you don't have to care about Phoenix Downs as much. I mean, you need to make sure you equip them right, but since it pauses the game, you don't have to care that much, because the moment you go down, you can just pop that open. Ouch. But in multiplayer, where there is no pause, the thing that I find that's really useful to do before you go into the boss arena is to make sure that your cursor is on the Phoenix Down and your command slot where you put the Phoenix Down, because you're not going to go into your command slots and mess around with them during the boss fight, I would hope. So the only time you should ever really do that is, you know, when you need to put the Phoenix Down back on, so you don't bother your companions. 215. Okay. Very good. So I've already picked up both of these, the cursed guards. So I'm really just going to these. I think I need the Star Slab. Star Shard, sorry, I think. I think if I do that, I have enough to make one of them. But I also don't really know who casts Cursed a lot. Also, I don't know... I think Curse might be the thing that halves your abilities, but I'm not entirely sure. And only a few creatures really use that. Like the bombs in the miasma pit, for example. But yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go across the we're gonna get an event first and then go across the river. Oh, it's Amadati. How you doing, old bean?
Say there, would you buy some Yukish wisdom for a sum of 10 gil?
Yes.
Very good.
Do you ever encounter a bat, cast gravity, and smack it with a rat? So anyway, I'm gonna go across the river real quick, just to look to see if I like what I need for the curse stuff, and if we can craft some, then I'll get some just to be prepared. So, whilst I do that, allow me to play you a song to commemorate the day again. So, hold on. Believe this should work. Here you go.
Labor Day.
Oh, Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Cutting some watermelon on Labor Day.
And we're grilling some food
On Labor Day.
and we're cooking some meats.
Here on Labor Day. And I'm catching squirrels and putting them on my grill because I'm fruity.
On
Labor Day.
And what can you do this holiday?
Labor Day.
And what else is good for this day? Mustaches.
Mustache
Labor
rides.
Day. And finally, heat up that grill on
Labor Day.
That's right.
I thought that might be more enjoyable to enjoy than just the boat ride across. So don't forget to eat your watermelon and grill up your squirrels today. Speaking of grilling, I've wanted to like burn down my house or my apartment complex for the last like 7 hours because I've killed 3 spiders today. White veil. We do have enough stuff for the cursed guard. 2 black slabs and 1 star shard. What do you need for the other thing? Just use the all slot. Cursed guard. For some reason I thought I had both. Radical sash. Oh, I think I crafted it already. Hold on, let me check. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, I normally leave spiders alone for the most part, unless they're in my room. But last night, oh, you guys know I'm crawling in a shirt. I hate it. I hate it. Last night I was playing, no, I think it was right before I played Remnant with my friend, and I saw one like just, you know when they just crawl down from the ceiling like on their silk? I saw one do that on the table that's in front of me. Because I have, like my setup, I have my computer and like a small sort of end table type deal with monitors on it and such. And I saw one like come down behind it. And I was like, great. Now I'm not going to reach back there to do anything with wires. And then it came out later and it hung out on like by my computer because my computer sits on top of like a white styrofoam block. And so I saw it really visibly and killed it. And then like 10 minutes after, not even. I looked over at my bottle of tea, because I have Ito and Koicha, the nice square bottles of tea, and looked over there, and there was one just sitting next to it. I was like, what the hell? It's like the same kind and everything. Are you guys, did someone have babies? Should I be like celebrating some spider mom somewhere before she gets eaten by her kids? Or maybe it's already too late. And then this morning when I woke up, like a couple hours after I woke up, I looked over and there was this one just crawling across the floor towards me. And it's like, what are you doing? Why do you approach death? Like, you saw what happened to the others. Why would you do this to yourself, you poor young fool? So then he too met a similar fate. But like, they're the same kind of spider that I saw on like the windowsill in my living room, which I left alone. I was like, you know what? You're fine. You're hanging out in the living room. You're doing your life. You do whatever you want, buddy. I won't bother you. That apparently was a mistake. Pom-pom cloak. Okay, we do have both, I think, because that's also curse resistance. So not enough money for either, which is fine. We can easily make that because the merchant's here. I think I don't know which one to make. Maybe the regular armor, because I think we can use the storage to swap that between characters, so it might be slightly more useful. But hello, buddy. Allow me to sell you something. But you could sell him a piece of mithril. Or a piece of orichalcum, because I have 9. Here, have a piece of orichalcum. Why not? They're easy enough to get in hard mode, so... I mean, they drop in the mushroom forest of all places. But yeah, last night I went out for a little bit. Not you. Yes, you? Well, that takes Electum, though. I'll make this. Why not? Well, they both take Electum. Sure. I guess, you know, we'll make both. Why not? You never know. There might be something horrible coming in the cave. Now, I don't remember if I've cleared out the myrrh from Celebration Cave or not. If not, I'm gonna run a normal mode on it first, just because I want to level up my blacksmith characters, like family relations. So, would prefer doing that, and I might just like rush through it or something like that, and maybe not kill all the enemies, because it's more about the letter than it is about the artifacts at that point. Alternatively, we can... Whoa, wrong way. Alternatively, we can look at the host menu and see what other hard mode dungeons don't have myrrh on them right now. We could also join a multiplayer session, but I've only had good luck with multiplayer session with randos on hard mode maps a few times, like with Dinner Party. Dinner Party was a great thing. I had a couple really good companions during that, but yeah, that's the an experience I had at Mount Kalanda with some Ukes who had no idea what the hell they were doing was rather annoying. And then I had another bad experience with a party of Klavits and Conal Kurok, who one of them kept grabbing every single raise magicite for some reason, and then proceeded to not cast Holy during the zombie dragon fight. So that was cool. Oh, hey. How's it going, buddy?
Countless wars between our tribes, but we can learn from those mistakes.
No, we can't. Don't lie to yourself, Erdy. We're just gonna forget. Oh, the other thing that you get from the Miasma Pit, by the way, is Rolf, the memory crystal for the Lilty Rolf, which is not worth it. I mean, if you play as a Lilty, maybe it's worth it, I guess, but for me it's not worth it since I only made a Lilty character just to see them do their silly little dance. So, Okay. So there is myrrh here. So let me just see real quick if I have a hard mode that I haven't shown on screen, or sorry, on stream yet that doesn't have myrrh. I've shown Tita. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hi, controller. What you doing there? Yeah. Okay. So we can run. Actually, I haven't seen Viola Sluice's hard mode yet either. Now that I think about it, I wonder if that would be a better idea to do, because it's probably a little bit quicker. It is further away though. But then again, we have to do it whenever the river drains, so whatever. So real quick, normal mode through the cave, just with Meug. Because I think she should be able to do it. Always check the corners of the ceilings. No, I don't want to think about spiders right now. There's plenty of corners in my my room, because it's not just a 4-wall room. But yeah, I don't know why they're like been coming down onto the ground. It's like, what are you eating down here?
Strong here.
The only things down here, like, I don't understand why a spider would come down to the ground floor. Because if you think about it, it makes no sense, since centipedes live on the ground, right? And centipedes eat spiders. So, oh shoot, do I have a, hold on. Oh shoot, no, I don't have any accessories on this character. So that's going to be annoying. Luckily I have a focus shot, at least. Oh boy, hi. How you doing, B? It's even more reason to check, huh? Yeah, I'm good. I think I'll let ignorance be bliss for a little while. Like, I mean, I'm hoping that having killed 3 of them in the past, like, 6 or 7 hours, that that's hopefully enough. You know, like, I'm hoping that's it. On Labor Day. Such a silly little video. By the way, that is public access television in New York from a number of years ago. That Labor Day song. It was Mr. Vinny Vinesauce before he started streaming a lot, and had a public access job before streaming became his full-time career. He did PBS, or I guess just public access television in New York, and had like some ridiculous kind of like skit shows like that he did with like a friend. It was so weird, but amusing all the same. So I am going to try to rush through this a little bit, so I'm not going to bother like checking everything. I'm mainly just going to try to get through to the boss, but I will kill things just because, you know, I want her to level up at least a little bit if I can snag a good artifact. Oh boy. Oh boy. This should be good. Oh boy. I want to run away. I want to fly away. Oh boy. Oh, that was the other thing that I didn't mention. The reason why the miasma pit was such a pain in the ass was because its gank squads also include cockatrice. So besides just getting staggered, you'd also get stoned repeatedly. I'm gonna die. So, as much fun as college kids seem to think getting stoned is, not so good in the quote-unquote real world of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Okay, he does stagger. If I remember right, Gigas are weak to fire. But I don't actually know if I even have a fire on me. I might just picked it up and didn't really realize it, but... Also, this is fine. Oh, thought he was... Oh. Yoink. I suppose I should be thankful that the insects that I've dealt with have been... well, 2 focuses have just been like normal house spider looking things and nothing, you know, more severe than that. So, small blessings. Now, anyway, this way? Yeah. I always expect those to make like a ting noise or something like that, like something more crystal-like, and then just make like a hollow bamboo noise. Alright, I think... Yeah, we're fine. Luckily, Celebration Cave is quick if you just ignore all the branching paths, which we won't do in hard mode. We'll explore the whole thing. Hopefully. As long as it's not like Goblin Wall tier difficulty, in which case we'll go do something else. Maybe the sluice. Actually, I'll just skip it this time. Okay. Oh, nope, you need one more. Alright, bye-bye. I remember the first time I ever fought this guy, like back in the day on GameCube, I remember dying to him. I think he was like my first boss that I died to, and I don't remember why. Like, maybe it's just easy to like lose track of your hearts. I mean, I'm already at half from this, but I don't remember like what his special ability is. Like, does he stone? I know he sucks. Or he does this move, right? But besides that, like, what else? Oh, he does that. That's probably what it is. It might have just been the electric people. The little jellyfish. Because I think for a while I didn't have any focus blast type weapons. And so I had to go smack them, which is a great way to lose hearts. And time. As opposed to being smart about things and, you know, doing what I just did there. But yeah, this is good though. We'll get the letter from Moog. And then go back in with Liz for the hard mode. So thanks for bearing with me while I do this. On Labor Day. Okay. Sorry, I'll stop. Also, I did decide what I want to have for lunch today. I feel like I should do something special because it's Labor Day. Like, getting along from my mother, Julia. Remember, no arguing. I will if I want to. We're getting along fine. Here, I shall give you this fruit seed. Right now, I'm kind of thinking. I'm thinking Domino's Pizza because of the cheeseburger pizza that they have. That was really good the last time I had it, and I feel like it'd be be a good one to use, I think. Also, sorry, I hope you guys weren't getting an echo just now, were you? With audio, I forgot to go to mute something. Oh, we did get something. Defense. That's nice. Okay. I know there's an autosave, but it doesn't really change the fact that I like saving myself. Alright, so let's find out what the Pale Cave is like and see if it's horrible and too difficult to do, or if it's wonderful. Or at the very least, interesting and provides good weapons and such. We'll see. Also, I don't really know what we're getting, so I'll bring my fire ring, I guess. Ooh. Well, it's icy. That's kind of cool. So finally a reason to keep Mog as hairy as possible. Oh, nice. Starting off the bat with haste. So this is good. Alright, let's explore the right side first. What do we got? A gang squad of goblins. Alright. How strong are they? Also lightning, so chronicle stuff. And for now I'll just do all of that. Ooh. Oh, wait, are they weak? Oh no, it was just I was spinning, that's why. I thought they weren't gonna stun me. So yeah, good old hard mode gang squads. And he casts Thundaga now, so that's nice. Looks like the stone throwers are still like fairly weak-ish, which is good. Okay. Another raise. I would like another cure though. Nope. Right, I didn't pick one up. No. Okay, actually, you know what I do? Why don't I actually use my fire ring? Also, what the heck? Okay. Let's use items to our advantage here. Okay, what do we got? There's something here. Oh, it's just you. Oh wait, but we do have. All right, how strong are you? Thundaga or middle? Oh, I guess we'll never know. He's weak. Gang squad though? Yep. A lot of gang squads. Alright, here, let me try to get at least those two onto this area. Whoops. Might have to come back. Okay. Let's be a bit smarter about this time. Ready? Meh. Was it worth it? Nah. Not really. I think it's more just a matter of like your regular defense and whatnot as to what influences whether or not you get staggered. Or race even. I feel like Clabbits get staggered a lot less than Selkies do. But that's probably just because Selkies are so much faster and you can defend a bit better. But I think it makes Clabbits a little bit better for dealing with these types of enemies at the very least. Though again, having the right armor is good. I really just want another cure though. Okay, now the real... Oh, I think... Yeah, there's a Gigas over there too. So Gigas and Ganks. You know, before we go into the next area, let's check the left side path as well. Let's see what they've thrown over here for us. We have electric and a Gigas. Wow, wait, why did you die so fast? Ooh, there's my cure though. Alright. Okay, what? Okay. So there's a gank SWAT over here too. I only want to fight one of you things at a time though. Luckily my focus attack still stuns the goblins, which is cool. Ouch. Bad, see, right there. He flipped just in time. I guess we could try to... I wonder if there's a good way to separate out these guys so that you only had to deal with one at a time. I mean, I guess right now they're separated, but in general, probably focus attacking one and not caring about the other. Also, I always find it funny that Thundara tends to do more damage than Thundaga when you're at a high resistance because the individual bolts that spin around count for like their own attack. So you end up taking like a heart and a half of damage because you get hit by all three if you're not careful. Well, Thundaga, you just get hit once, it seems. Even though there are 2 hits. Okay. So this area is pretty easy so far, is what I'd say. Like, goblins are a nice change of pace from the lizards that we've been seeing a lot of. Okay, two of these guys. Oh, there he is. There's a new guy. I think they cast Curse, maybe? That's not Curse, though. That's just something else, right? Oh boy. Oh, I guess Wells hits 3 times again. Well, I mean, I'm talking about the aura ones, the spin that they have around tends to hit. But like if I just stand still and take the Thundaga to the face, if I'm wearing my full resistance gear, then it only does half a heart. So. Alright, I think we can... Hopefully we can just bait the goblins out. Here, I'll, after I kill these guys, we'll play with the caster. Oh. There we go. Okay, so, cure. So, full health. Bonk. Yeah. So, if they could just cast level 3 all the time, that'd be great. I'd be okay with that, you know? Though I think... Oops, I didn't mean to pick that up. At +4 resistance to something, I feel like you should just be immune to it. That would be really cool if you could just completely nullify an enemy's attack, like they do yours sometimes. I like the cave all icy though. It's nice. Okay, we have goblins again. And a gigas and probably looks like a jellyfish. So jellyfish first. Oh boy. I always forget that that's ice. I don't know why I expect it to be stone. Oh, it's got more range than I thought it did. Thought I was far enough away. Alright. But there hasn't... I feel like hard mode dungeons haven't... Like, besides the different music and such, their primary novelty is just that you had to deal with gank squads. That's it. Oh, thanks for the item. The goblins, I admit that goblins are a little bit easier to deal with than lizards. Only because you can stun a goblin with a focus attack. That said, the blasts aren't as good as the kick in that case. Just because you can hit all of them with a kick while you can't really with a blast. Or at least not without being careful about it, I guess. Like, the blast can hit more than one person, but has to like hit them in just the right way. The guy who throws rocks is more dangerous. Is he just behind the door, or did I get him? He must be dead. Yank. I think we're good. Nothing behind the door to pick up. This nice little area. I actually don't remember. Does haste I know haste doesn't persist in boss rooms. Does it persist between areas? I've never bothered to check. No, it does not. Gigas, probably? Yep. Wow, we can actually get like a full 3-hit combo on him before having to dodge. Huh. It's really weird how the Goblin Ball is the hardest thing so far, considering that it's in the first area. I don't totally understand. On the day. Bonk. Got a cure. Whoops. Ah, shoot, I was used to the haste timing. Not the real one. Okay. Come back. I want to smack you. But yeah, is anyone else doing anything special at all for their lunch or dinner for Labor Day? I know it's not really like a super duper holiday that's, you know, excite worthy about. I think for a lot of people it just means they stop wearing white or something. Is it you can't wear white after Labor Day or before it? I don't remember what absurd nonsense rules exist in the fashion world or why even that's a thing. Maybe it's so you don't blend in with the snow and get shot during hunting. I have no idea. But I'm mainly playing on pizza, I think, today. All his friends show up. And it would be nice if there was like an accessory or something that made it so that when you were using a focus attack, you just couldn't be interrupted. That'd be a wonderful ring that I would totally wear all the time. Or anything really that could improve like the stagger resistance. Whoops. Force ring? Oh, that is a thing. I'm not just imagining it, like my hours upon hours of GameCube playing this game have like made me believe that this could be a thing, and it actually is. So that's exciting. What do you know what drop, like where that drops? Good, the Moogle is stuck. My favorite. There we go, got the rock. Now if my Moogle would not get stuck, I'd feel safer. Year 11 Alchemist. Ah, okay. Well, that's good because Liz is an alchemist. She's not in her 11th year though. I've been mainly grinding and haven't been like leveling the years up that much, just because I don't really see the point in it. I mean, obviously, the letters to your parents to get ultimate weapon eventually. Yeah, sure. That's the point of leveling the years up. But since by year 5 you already have every place unlocked, at that point, if all you want to do is just grind and enjoy yourself, then you're pretty good to just enjoy the game. Not to mention that like the ultimate weapon, if I remember right, the only thing good about the ultimate weapon is that it staggers, right? I forget if it staggers just on only its 3rd hit or if it's normal attacks or something, but... Oh, you need to use every character, not your family member? No, I know. I know. Okay, but I have been spreading out the Myrrh a little bit. At least between Liz and Moog. Like, she is happy. I forget, can you not see your family? No, you can't. Liz's family is nearly, like, entirely happy with her. So, because she did the first number of years all by herself. Before I was like, you know what, maybe I should level some other people up a bit. Get that blacksmith so I don't have to travel all the way to Alphateria whenever I want something. Or to Mars Pass. It's weird, the, oh, I don't remember, hold on, I can tell you actually, I took a screenshot. Let's see here. Yeah, so the paddle from the Toadstool Forest, you can't make it in Alphateria, but you can make it in Mars Pass. Which is weird, because normally it's Alphateria that you want to go to for like your high-level blacksmithing, but I guess specifically for weapons, Mars Pass is better if you don't have a good blacksmith in Tipa. So I've been letting Moog do her thing and collect Myrrh just to get her dad up as soon as he will actually send me a letter so that I don't have to travel all the way across the world every time I want to make a weapon. Whoops. Oh wait, oh I have resistance. I don't care about hitting these guys, I forgot. I'm running around using focus attacks, being careful about it, forgetting the fact that I have high resistance to lightning right now. Silly me. Oh boy. I've angered the beast. God, I really need to clip, ouch. I really need to clip Harry Partridge's Stephen the Lesbian video at some point, because I quote it too much. Like, whenever it's like, you must defeat the beast, but first you must defeat the beast within. It's just so ridiculous and very quotable. If you've never seen any of Harry Partridge's cartoons on YouTube, they're good stuff. They're very silly, with a high dose of nonsense. And I don't actually remember if it's all done in Flash still or not. I'm pretty sure at the beginning it definitely was, because everything was definitely animated and tweened nicely. But nowadays I wonder. Like the Justin Bieber. Oh, what's the name of it? What's the name of the actual video? Harry Partridge's Justin Bieber Show. That's what it is. That one's also excellent. You'll never be clean, Justin. No matter how much you scrub. It accelerates into absurd territory very quickly. It's very enjoyable. So if you're looking for some like YouTube shit posts to pass the time with later on, would recommend. Oh. Wait, was this waterfall in the cave? The pool probably was. I don't remember the nice flowers and stuff though. Maybe I just haven't paid attention. I got a gang squad to the south. I wonder if there's a Gigas to the north though. Ooh, 2 gang squads. We're right in the middle of a couple of them. Alright, first one first. Again, haste. It's a wonderful thing. Just being able to run away like relatively quickly and far from the enemies before casting Cure, so you can actually get it off before they smack you in the back. So wonderful. Again, if you're not using resistances for some reason, casters would probably be first since they can hit you at any range, and then the spearmen. So, kind of curious what Mountain Phalange, like what its hard mode looks like. Bet you that's a Gigas. Oh no, it's not. It's a, I keep wanting to say Tentacool and having to stop myself from saying it. Might as well grab that. It's too bad you can't gravity them though. I get render them immune. Okay. Not immune. What's the word I want? Immobile. Do another haste, get a bit of cure, and start it off with a focus attack. But yeah, I really wonder about the stagger because I'm definitely resisting it sometimes. I'm really not sure if it's just because of like where I am in my combo, like I'm about to do the spin, or it's just like it's dependent on your defense. Alright, I think we're making a loop now though. I think going down this way leads us back to the entrance that we ignored that other time. Come here. Let me bop you on the head. I wonder if anything interesting besides what's their faces will pop out of the water though. Like we'll get a different enemy at all. Oof. She's just like crouched down when he does his swing sometimes. Okay. Cute. Pretty peaceful. Honestly, a lot easier than I expected it to be. I don't know why I expected more. Maybe just because I remember it giving me trouble as a kid, but I hit something. Lightning boy? Yep. Whoops. Didn't pay attention. So I don't know why that happens though, because like if the spin also blocks sometimes, then why doesn't it block sometimes? Okay, I'm gonna go for the spear guy first. I personally find them more annoying. Or rather the rock thrower, I guess. Doesn't really matter that he uses a spear because he doesn't really use it. He just throws rocks all the time. Oh, thanks for the fire. I have to imagine that in multiplayer you'd probably be using a lot more high-level spells if you're like in a party that you could actually speak to and like coordinate with, because it would probably be the best way to take out the enemies is to just do like Fire-Raga +2s, because those tend to work pretty well. Like, I think. Actually, do I still have it? Nope. Okay, I got rid of it. I had... Oh wait, no, here it is. There you go. My friends and I playing together using a proper Discord chat to coordinate. Like, a good Fire-Raga +2 just kind of wipes the map out, so I feel like that would be an ideal way to take care of gang squads. Rip all your swords. It's really not that bad. I only have like 2 games. Well, 3. I have Octopath Traveler. I have Animal Crossing. Well, I have Astral Chain, but I actually have the disc, or not disc, the cartridge for it. And then I have this. And then besides that, it's just like demos and the NES virtual lad, as it were. Alright, so that is the path back, so now we just gotta go find the thing that brings us to the top place where we can lower the elevator and go beat up the other people. Which is through the door, I think? Can't really remember. It's a relaxing map, though. music. Sure, Mog. Whatever you want. I wonder, do you think Mogs eat, like, treats? Like, do you think that we have, like, food that we give them? Wait, this is the boss map. Wait, I don't want that. Hold on. We gotta go all the way left first. Hold on. There's, like, a whole other area we haven't gotten to yet. My bad. I have a feeling it's just going to be more squads, but doesn't change the fact that I still want to see it just in case. Just in case there's something more interesting to fight. At the very least, we should get a few treasure chests, perhaps, but... Oh, wait, I see an enemy. Hello. How'd I miss you? Ouch. Didn't quite do that right. Ow. What? You got through my resistance. What a punk. Okay. Before I go fight these guys, we'll go down this way first. I think that this is the door that I want. I think. It leads to where the Moogle was, because you can't go in them in hard mode for some reason. I guess because they're too afraid, maybe. Yeah, this is the right area, I think. Wow, what is going on with me? Hold up, am I... No, I can't be seeing lag. Yeah, there we go. Fish! How many focus shots does it take to kill Gigas? 4, I'm guessing? No, more than 4. 5? Oh, fuck you. I was so far away. 5. Well, 4.5, rather. Gang squad. Though not one that can't be choked. If you had clavets, you could build a shield wall. Though they do kind of trip over each other a little bit as is. Which is kind of nice. I mean, we can do that here. Oops, I thought he'd take a step forward. Whoops. Hi. You waggle my finger at you. It's kind of funny. It's not the electricity that staggers me, it's the actual physical attack. Alright, here we go. There's one of our destinations, but let's clear the upstairs first. Should almost be dead. Yeah, it's fine. Wait, what? She did the motion. Like, her hand did the swoosh, but nothing happened with the cure. What was that? Oh, I mistook the lightning that was being cast for the jellyfish doing it, and not the goblin. Alrighty, hello. Alright, what do we got? We have a flower seed and a book of light. Nice. Alright, now let's go down one. Recast haste before we go down. Going down? Thank you. Shortcut unlocked. And also, let's get off it before it goes back up. Wait. Which one of you... Oh, it's the rock guy's on the way on the other side. Okay. You then. So I'm gonna try to stay on this side of the map so I don't make the Gigas notice me. So this works. Oh, I can't shoot over it either. Huh. It's funny. It's a good way to reapply, like, haste and stuff, though, I guess. Hi, how's it going? Let me over. I don't want to accidentally trigger the up. Thank you. Thank you, and we'll save the chest until after we beat the Gigas. I don't know if the chests are predetermined, like, when you start, if the chest contents are chosen, or if they're chosen at time of opening, but I tend to try to open chests after you fight enemies, just because, like, theoretically I would assume that you have more points after fighting an enemy than you do before it. I forgot you can go here. Flower seed. So just in case that has any effect on the artifacts that you get, I tend to wait. Okay, there we go. And this is just the start, right? Yep, just the start level. Which is really good if you just need the Moogle house because you missed the Moogle for some reason. Which I think I did before. Because then you can go through the whole thing, get up there, and then just drop in and drop down. That's kind of nice. Okay. Let's see. So it's just the Moogle house. There's no... Right. There's no elevator here. So then, down to the Gigas. The Gigas and his friend. Ooh. Wait. Is there a Gigas? I thought I saw one. I wonder if you hit them in their mouth when they have it angled at you like that. You gonna throw? I see you. I see you getting ready. You're coming closer but not doing anything? You're kind of weird. Maybe he was just trying to bait me into it. try to sync those guys up again. Hold on. Get them both running. That's fine. Here we go. Maybe. I almost wonder, like, these flowers that are hanging out, I sometimes wonder if you can do anything with them. Like, if you cast, like, haste, or not haste, sorry, if you were to cast, like, raise on them, would anything happen? It's just kind of like a bummer, because in Via the Sluice, you know, you had to cast raise on the plants to make things happen, but they never use that mechanic. I don't think they use that mechanic anywhere else, which is kind of a bummer. It'd be cool if there was a bit more puzzling going on sometimes. I mean, I guess for Benetara is all puzzle and it is pure pain, so maybe it's better that they didn't. Alright, so let's go back up. Mog. Thank you. Alright, still got at least one squad to go deal with. Maybe two. There's two enemies down there. It's on the north path. Kind of a weird angle. Flower seed again? It's really weird how you find like a bunch of seeds for some reason. Alright, and then we're here, which is near that other entrance. So back up we go. It's always kind of surprising to me how fast you can go through an area and also how slow you can go through an area. Like, it's real easy to just walk to the boss, I guess, considering you can avoid a lot of trouble if you know which direction to go. Okay, up and to the right after we get through this lag. Oops, messed up my list there. So his magic attack lasts long enough that you can't really defend against with the Selkie. Come back here. Okay. I think we're pretty much done. Electrum. Nice. Well, that's always good. Alright. Is there anything down through here? I mean, there's enemies, so... And apples. So weird. Oh, right, this is where they all jump out of poles at you. Man, this guy just didn't care. More apples. Nothing? Okay, oh, there's one exit / entrance. And then we've been here before, right? Yeah, this is the path back up to the boss. Okay, cool. So let's go fight the boss now. Wait, is it this way or this way? Suppose I don't want him tired during the fight. I think it was that left. Yeah, it was the left. My bad. Bum, 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 bum. Cool. Alright, well I think that's a 100% run on the cave, so boss time. Let's see how they change the boss fight. And then I think I'm going to be done with Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles for now. I feel like 2 hard mode dungeons and a normal mode bonus is enough for one session around lunchtime. Abyss Worm. What kind of nonsense do you have now? Sea creature of the underworld. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be Gigas. What? All these stalactites. What are you doing? Oh. Red. There are now 3 electric boys. Okay. Alright, well, let's go do our business here. Now, did he just do the 3 hearts of damage? Or is that something else? Oh, I think he casts... Did he cast a slow? Yeah, he casts slow. So we can negate that with haste. I'm curious what effect that does. Oh, those guys come back quick, don't they? I personally don't really mind bosses that suck you in like that, because honestly it's kind of useful sometimes. Like, for example, when someone's trying to cast electricity at you and you just get dragged out of it as you charge a focus attack. I'm not looking forward to his rage though. Like when he starts bashing his little feeties in. Ooh, that does a lot of damage when you actually get close to it. I think I'm safe if I'm just on the side. Yeah. Oh, I walked out into it though, like an idiot. We're gonna need to heal as well. Ow. I mean, it's fine. Honestly, very straightforward. Ouch. I think if you're doing this with multiple people, you'd probably just have 2 going Kiraga. And then have your DPSs going at it. But considering you can just stand on the side and dodge that red move, it's doesn't seem that bad. As long as everyone had like a thunder resist charm, then you could take on the electric guys without too much trouble. Maybe pausing the Kiraga, or just swapping your DPSs. Also don't know what element he's weak to, now that I think about it. God, that does a lot of damage. Okay. Don't worry, I'm here. Don't throw a fit. So I recalculated my is it RDI, recommended daily intake, for losing weight and those things. Because as you may know, if you've been watching the streams for a while or the archive, either way, I've been losing weight this year on purpose, I should say. We're low enough that we'll die if he hits us with a specific attack. And I've lost a good amount of weight, but I think that the calculation that I was doing at the moment might be too high for continued weight loss. So I had to redo it and I have to lower my intake even more. Still above the necessary intake for a human. But I think at the moment the amount I'm taking is too little to see, or rather too close to like the actual amount that I need every day or whatever to actually see weight loss in a like meaningful way. So I think I gotta redo it. I think I might have to go from eating 2 slices of pizza per meal to 1. And then mixing in something else every now and then to get the last bits. So, we'll see. I'll let you know how it goes in a couple months. Because it's a slow burn. There's a dog outside barking, and it's rather irritating. Wow. Holy shit. 342. What are you gonna give me now? Fairy ring, Palladium armor, Dragon scale, Dragon eye. I'll grab the armor first. I'm curious what kind of protection it gives you. It sounds like it'd just be a crap ton of defense. Palladium, that's cool. Cool sounding. Also, it's easy enough to just walk to the boss that we could probably very easily farm this, even in multiplayer, I bet. So we'll go to Mars Pass just to see what stat bonuses that thing gives, and then call it a day for the stream. Well, not a full day. I'm going to go take a break, eat lunch, maybe watch some anime or something like that. Burn AP, do whatever I need to do, and then I kind of want to play Genesis Alpha 1 again. That game's been on my mind, so I kind of want to play that and then maybe do a double stream that then Hollow Knight. It's my thought anyway. I always forget you can skip that. I wonder if his red attack that he was using, I wonder if that's technically curse damage. Because the curse is red, right? But he wasn't lowering our stats, I don't think. I didn't really look. Something to investigate, I guess. Alright, I don't think anyone here can craft it. I think for armor you have to go to Alphateria, but... It's poison resistance. Oh, look at that. It's kind of nice. Dragon mail. It's times like that that I kind of wish that the armor changed, so you could actually see like cool things. But you know, it's fine. All right, cool. So I mean, I'm probably gonna farm that. Actually, was it the typical amount for materials? 2 and 1. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be smart, so they don't have to come back here another time. I'm gonna take a snapshot of that. Okay. Just so I have it for reference. So yeah, at some point, I'll probably farm that a few times, maybe. Maybe do multiplayer even, considering it should be relatively simple to walk to the boss. Then again, I also really don't trust anyone in multiplayer to like know how to play. So, and having that cautious pessimism tends to work out for the best. So I'm just gonna go save over at the cave and then we'll be done for the day. But again, like I said, I'm gonna eat lunch. I'm gonna eat lunch and then I'll very likely be back on. There might be more Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles later today. One of my friends, you know, also has the day off and expressed interest in maybe playing a bit, but I don't know if we'll play on stream though. So, because not everyone likes to be on stream when they play. And I try my best to respect that, so. And other times, I have people on stream with me, and I wish that I didn't have them on stream because they say things they shouldn't. Like, any kind of identifying information. It's like, could you not? We're on the internet. Please cease. So. Anywho. So, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Hit 60 hours, well, 60 and a half hours of playtime, so that's nice. It's good stuff. Alright, well, take it easy everyone. I'll see you later maybe for some alien shooting and such. And yeah, I hope everyone has a good day. And yeah, bye.